Hi guys, today I want to talk about what is branding. I studied brand design in my undergrad study, and I went to MBA to further study marketing strategy and brand management. And now I work in brand management. So what is branding? Let's talk about traditional perspective first. According to American Marketing Association, brand is something like their name or a logo or design or symbol, anything that differentiate themselves from another seller with similar goods and services. A customer will trust a well-known brand over another brand that they don't know about. So consumers buy a product based on their reputation or past performance to decrease the risk and increase the consistency. Consumer doesn't want to spend too much mental effort to choose a product. So by using the brand they know of, that they trust, and they heard it's good, they can take a shortcut and just grab the one that they know will do the job or satisfy their needs. The higher the brand equity is, people are more willing to pay extra. Of course, brand is not just all about their functionality. It can also be very psychological benefit. So it can be informative and cognitive, but it can also be emotional and psychological. If the brand value comes from the feeling and emotion, marketer can curate certain imageries and meanings in their communication for this brand value so that they can evoke certain emotion and feeling for customer, which is why the customer is choosing that brand. Understanding if the brand is going after functionality benefit or if it's going after certain feelings that it gives, it will help marketers how to strategize their brand management according to that distinct brand values or combination of those. Let's talk about more contemporary view of branding. While traditional definition really focuses on the identification of a brand as well as marketing function of a brand, they underestimate how brand means to not only consumers but also producer and society at large. Brands are like tinted eyeglasses, a rosy color eyeglass. So if you know that this product or service is a certain brand that you really like, you kind of interpret everything about this service and product with that brand in mind. A great example is a very famous study about people drinking Coca-Cola and Pepsi. The Coca-Cola brand royalists like the drink more when it was labeled as Coca-Cola. However, during the blind test, they like the taste of Pepsi more. So when you are a fan of a certain brand, whatever they do kind of have a halo effect to you. If you think certain brand is kind of like cool and chic, when they launch a product, you think, oh, that product is so cool. When you have a negative connotation about a certain brand, you kind of have negative attitude toward that product or service. So contemporary branding, unlike marketing association, think of logos and colors and taglines and formatting. Those are tools brand uses. It's not the brand itself. This is why contemporary branding is often meaning management. What does your brand mean in your consumer's mind? What is your perception of that brand? Do you like that brand? Do you think it's sincere? Do you think it's chic? Do you think it's cool? Or do you think it's old-fashioned brand? or it's trustworthy brand, or it's get the job done brand, or if it's a good value, cheaper brand, or it's a brand that your family always loved and you will always stick to. Brands are used as identity makers. What does that mean? Consumers use brand to express their ideology, personality, lifestyle, status, and other many social markers. Researchers actually found out that there are 5 different brand personalities. Have you heard of them? There are sincere brand, there are exciting brands, there are competent brands, and there are sophisticated brands, and there are rugged brands. Can you think of the brand that you follow, and can you categorize into these 5 different personalities? Because companies sure do think about where do they fit, and that's how they are crafting their marketing and brand communication. So if you resonate with that type of personality and that's what you want to express to the world, that's the type of brand that you'll probably choose. And it can also be by the occasion. Certain times you need certain type of brand, certain time you need something more sophisticated, certain time you need a little more exciting for this type of adventure or activity. So people often associate personalities with a brand, and that guides consumers' choices. And it doesn't even have to be your current personality. Brand actually also work on this aspirational personalities and what it means to you. So of course, as we discussed before, consumers do buy product for functional reasons, for utilitarian reasons, but often the symbolic abstract meanings are even more strong when consumers are choosing a product or service. I hope this was really interesting to you, even if you're not in marketing. Learning about what brands are and what they do is really important because you're a consumer and you need to know what companies are doing in order to make smart decisions as consumers. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Your comments really make me happy. And let me know if you have any questions and I will answer you. You can comment here or you can contact me through my social medias. I'll see you next month. Bye!